This is my Talk to Me Tuesday number 7, 6, 7, something like that. It's the 9th of June. Not a huge amount of crafty going on in Oxfordshire, well, in my house anyway. This week, bad back and messy house and kids just took over. I did manage to complete my Project of Doom block, which was there. That's straight, there we go. Nice simple one this week. Thank you, Jen. Because yeah, it meant I could do it nice and quick. I'm also working on the Hunger Games Mockingjay symbol, so that will probably be finished for next week. I'll be able to show you that next week. I've got a little bit of fabric to show, not too much. Just some owls and some more owls. And you might be spotting a bit of a theme because there's some more owls, although this one has a very cute fox with it, which I really like, and some birds and some sheep and those things. And then I got this one by Riley Blake, which is a border. So, and I just thought it'd make a really cute summer dress for my daughter with that as the kind of skirt part. So I'm going to make some summer clothes for her, and that's what the owls are for as well, for some kind of funky summer skirts. And I also made myself a tablet cover for my new tablet, but I'm not in love with this cover. I don't really like it very much. I like the fabrics, but I don't really like the design. It doesn't really sit in here properly. But I have an amazing habit of breaking these screens. Like really, I've been through three phones, just smashed the screens because I've just been too clumsy. But if anybody knows of a really good pattern somewhere to make one of these, let me know, because I want to make another one that just fits it a bit better, because it doesn't quite fit it the way I'd like it to. Aside from that, I don't have a lot else to say. We went into Oxford on Saturday and I did pick up some things. We have a fantastic bookshop in Oxford called what's it called? Blackwell's. It has like 4 floors of books, and the bottom floor is like this huge expanse of like warehouse, just goes on. And it's right by the Bodleian Library, which is like the huge library that has every book ever written and every book ever written in its archives, and it's just a fantastic place. Not that I've ever been in there, because you have to have an appointment and you have to get letters from your tutor and all sorts of things, so it's quite a private quite a private place, hard to get into. And while I was in there, they have a huge amount of Tolkien things, but I managed to find in the second-hand section this book. This is for Jennifer. If you haven't read it, it will be coming your way. It's called The Inklings, and the Inklings were C.S. Lewis, Tolkien, Charles Williams, and their friends, and they met in a pub in Oxford and talked about life, religion, books. They swapped chapters of their books, so C.S. Lewis read his grandson The Hobbit before anybody else saw it, because he was reading the chapters for Tolkien, and it's just all about them and Oxford. So Jennifer, if you haven't got this one, it is on its way to you. Just let me know and I will get it posted, because it's quite heavy going. The guy who wrote it is very dry, but it's quite interesting as well, so I picked that up. And I talked about getting some postcards, because I wanted to get a postcard of the Eagle and Child, which is the pub where they used to meet, but I couldn't find one. But I did find one that I'm going to send you of the Oxford College crests, because Tolkien taught in Oxford College. So these are all the different crests for all the different Oxford colleges. And then I have a little card with the this is the Radcliffe camera, which is the reading room for the Bodleian Library. It's just like one of those iconic you might be able to see it because of the glare, sorry. It's one of those iconic Oxford buildings that's just a lovely place to go and photograph, and you can see on, well, you might not be able to see because of the things, but on the fence down here is all the bikes lined up from all the students inside the camera. So it's that. And I also picked up for someone on the Fandom in Stitches, the Project of Doom. She's really into Inspector Morse, so I managed to find her a book on Morse's Oxford, if you like Inspector Morse, because he's just Inspector Morse, and Lewis is the other one. Lewis is this guy, but this one's all about the different bits of Oxford featured in Inspector Morse. So it's like a guidebook, but I thought if she ever comes to Oxford, she can use it to see around all the places that Morse used to drink. There's even a section at the back about Morse pubs, which was quite interesting, and I was quite pleased that I'd drunk in quite a lot of those. That made me feel happy that I'd drunk in a lot of pubs that Morse had drunk in. I don't know why, because I'm quite sad, and I'm rambling again. This time I'm rambling about Morse's pubs and not Twilight. So that's the Eagle and Child, that's where the Inklings met. There. So I'm going to send that off to her, and I've got the Bridges size for her, which is a place in Oxford. And then just a bog standard Oxford postcard. It's a bit of a weird postcard actually, because it's kind of like hazy. And yeah, I don't know where it's taken from. But yes, so we went into Oxford, so I got those. And that was it really. I haven't really done a huge amount else. I do owe people lots of comments on videos and responses to comments that you made on my last video, because I just haven't got around to it. But I don't think you're stalking me by saying my accent is funny. I don't like my accent, but I think that's just being British. And yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna go. Hopefully I'll have a lot more crafty to show you next week, and again I apologise for the rambling. I think you're just going to have to take it that I ramble a lot. I have this plan in my head of what I'm going to say, and then it just all comes out as a ramble, and I'm rambling now about rambling, so never mind. See you all next week. Have a wonderfully crafty week, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.